you can do everything you're supposed to do and still not feel fulfilled. And then let me explain what I mean by that. And so like I did everything by the books. I did everything you're supposed to do. I did the whole school thing, go to college after high school, get your degrees, and then get the career and the salary that you desire. I did the easiest thing that you can do as far as like a roadmap to get to what is considered to be successful, right? And so I did that. Now my timeline probably is a little longer than probably to be expected, but in the grand scheme of things, like I followed the simple roadmap to get to where I'm at today. And I've also realized that sometimes you can do that, get to the end, and feel like you didn't achieve anything yet. And I think for me, I'm starting to realize that I haven't found what I'm looking for. And I think that it's because I did what everyone else, told me to do to get to the place where I'm at. And I think logically my brain understands that, right? So like, if I do this thing, this is the results I will get from it. So I did the thing and I got the results from that. But even with that, because of the route that I took, is another path that someone else had already done. And I think for me, that's not as fulfilling because I didn't feel like I learned anything from it. And yes, it was a hard road to get to where I'm at. And yes, I learned a lot to get to where I'm at. But I feel like there's a lack of like inner self development that I haven't occurred to get to where I'm at, right? Kind of like maybe like being like an entrepreneur, like taking something so small and like building it to something so massive. Like example would be like Jeff Bezos and like Amazon, or Elon Musk and like Tesla. Like taking something that didn't exist in this world and making it come to life. That is something I haven't done. That is something that I feel like I should have done. And I don't know if I don't feel like this is more like regret. I just feel like it's more of like a fulfillment. And so I don't really quite understand maybe like the meaning of the concept of what I'm trying to express to people, because I understand from a standpoint from where I'm at right now, just by me saying this makes me feel like I'm an ungrateful person, right? Like if you look up my salary and compared it to US national average, I make more than like 10%. I'm like top 10% earner, right? And so like that is a well-earned salary or income for someone in America. And then if you put that on a global standpoint, like I'm well off compared to most people in this world. And so I understand the standpoint where I'm at in my life. So I am grateful of the work that I did do, but I also feel like there is more that could be done. So maybe there's so many paths in this world that you can choose. And I'm starting to realize there's not a lot of time. The older I get, the faster life goes. Because I realize that there's not enough time to do all the things that I would have liked to have done, or all the things that I would like to do, right? There's so many pieces as you get older, like so many relationships that you take with you, that you leave behind. You could have invested more time into that, but you wanted to invest in this other thing, so then you have to leave that relationship behind. Or you just want like self-growth for your personal self, and sometimes it's hard to do that while you're in relationship because you've all these internal thoughts that you have to deal with when you're for yourself. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is you can do the simple path to get the results that you desire, especially if you have a logical like mindset, like just do the thing and you'll get the thing that you want. But you can still get to the other side and still feel like it's not enough, which is crazy to think about because 18-year-old me would have thought someone at this level would be selfish to have these thoughts. And now here I am with these thoughts. Here I am with these thoughts. I become the thing that I didn't think I'd ever be. I thought you get to a certain level of success and you would automatically be grateful, but that's not how the world works. That is not how fulfillment works. That is not how happiness works. That is not how like inner growth works. Like this is the inner growth, like growing and realizing that there is way more to life than just listening to what other people have said to get the thing that you desire. Because at the end of the day, it's probably not really the thing that you desired. That's what they desired, right? They created their roadmap for this thing because that's what they wanted, and they presented the roadmap to you. I took that roadmap 100%, went straight on that road, didn't deviate from it at all. A couple of deviations because just like a life, but in general, like I did that thing. And I feel like I should have just done something a little differently. And I don't know what is next per se for me, but I do know the next thing that I would like to do would be on my terms. And I think just by thinking about this and just saying it out loud makes it more real to me. Yeah, it makes it more real. I don't know what the action steps are, but I think by me just noticing it makes me have a better understanding of like my pursuit of happiness.